Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. It was foolish of me to take you for granted. I really believe and I really feel that this person regrets taking you for granted. They know that they should have given more to you, and perhaps in the very beginning when you were spending time together, they were giving more to you. They were contributing to this connection and to this partnership as the two of you were spending time together, getting to know one another, and perhaps even starting to build a future together. But then they slacked off. And you had to pick up the slack, and perhaps you were doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this connection. And it can't be sustained for a long period of time. I mean, many times it makes sense that if someone is going through a difficult period in their life, that their partner would pick up the slack. For instance, if someone is having a lot of issues with work, if they have a lot of work projects and a lot of deadlines and a lot of things are expected of them and they're working a lot of extra hours, it makes sense that their partner would pick up the slack for a period of time. But that can't be sustained long term because it creates a very out of balance condition in the connection. And it wasn't going to be sustainable for the long haul for you and this person to stay in this place of imbalance. And your person sees this now. They know that they need to give more to you than they ever have before. They do not want to take you for granted ever again. They will not take you for granted ever again because this person feels what it's like to not have you in their life. They see where they have made these mistakes. They see all of the errors in judgment that they've made. They see where they created problems. They see where they acted foolishly. And it's not just in this taking you for granted situation, let me tell you. They know that they acted foolishly in how they treated you. Running was foolish. Ghosting is foolish. This silence between the two of you is foolish. Bringing their drama, their problems, their confusion, their traumas, and their chaos into this connection was also foolish. But your person is understanding that they need to not do this with you anymore, and this is what is going to be the plan for the two of you as they come back together. I actually feel that your person is embarrassed for how they treated you, not only because they feel foolish, because they've humiliated themselves. They didn't act with honor. They didn't treat you with respect, and they want to make amends for all of this. They have so many regrets that they are feeling at the moment, but this is what they need to feel because they need to show back up for you and own the things that they have done so that the two of you can build a much better relationship where you are equally giving to each other. I was refusing to take responsibility. Aha. Okay. So taking you for granted was your person refusing to be responsible because they weren't contributing to the relationship, but also they weren't owning the things that they did wrong. Did your person apologize for things that they did wrong when you were spending time together? For some of you, possibly yes. But for many of you, probably no, because your person was stuck in their pride and ego, which don't belong in this relationship, by the way. Pride and ego have no place in these kind of connections. Actually, pride and ego have no place in any real relationship because what is pride and ego? It is the false mask. It is that false bravado that we present to the rest of the world because deep down inside, we really are insecure. And so we have to come off as bigger and better than we really are. So yes, pride, ego, stubbornness, selfishness, all of those things cause your person to not take responsibility. But this is an interesting statement because I was. Now, I'm not an English major and I'm not the best at grammar. However, I was is past tense. I was refusing to take responsibility. This tells us your person knows that they weren't being responsible for you or to this connection. They know that they were not accountable. They know that they did not own the things that they did wrong. But it also tells us this person will be responsible moving forward. They know that in order to have this connection with you, they need to be accountable and responsible to you, to this connection, but also to themselves. And you will see this difference in this person as they start showing up again, because this person is not going to take you for granted. They're not going to take advantage of your good nature, because you are very loving, caring, and giving, and you would give to this person by the essence of who you are, because it is how you are made. So you probably didn't mind doing all of these things for your person when the two of you were spending time together, even though they may have been taking you for granted, because it is just who you are. It's how you roll. It is your vibe, because you are generous, you are kind, you are attentive, and you have so much love for everyone and everything in your life, not just your person. But your person is going to show up and show you that they are ready to contribute to this relationship and be responsible for doing their fair share, because that is how you build a partnership that is happy, that is healthy, that will thrive. Not just survive, but will thrive. Because when you are equally giving and receiving to and from each other, no one is being taken for granted. And it keeps this balance and this peace and this harmony and tranquility between the two of you. But this is what your person has awakened to, so they are definitely understanding that by not being accountable and responsible to you in this relationship, they were letting you down, but also themselves down. I've let you down, speaking of letting you down, and I hate myself for it. I am such a screw up. Well, if the shoe fits, not really, guys, I'm just kidding, but kind of, but not. What I really want to say about this is your person knows that they've let you down, and they're not happy with themselves. They're embarrassed. They're ashamed of themselves. They are feeling the heavy weight, the heavy burden of their regret, of their guilt, of their remorse, of their embarrassment, being ashamed of themselves. And for some of you, I feel that this person is just outright disgusted with themselves for how they treated you, because they know that you did not deserve to be treated the way that you were by this person. Taking you for granted, keeping you confused, making you not understand what was going on with them because they kept everything on lockdown and they wouldn't share everything with you. Your person knows that they have failed you. And they have failed this connection. And in doing it, though, they're also having to acknowledge that they have failed themselves, because this connection is a fated love. It is a destined love. And the reason that you are in each other's lives is not just for all of these life lessons and experiences that you are having with this person as a result of having them in your life or them in yours. In this place of disconnect, there is a reason why you are together, and that is to build a happy, healthy relationship with each other, where you are both accountable and reliable and dependable, where you are responsible to each other and to this connection, where you are working side by side every day to build a relationship that each of you can cherish, because you are loving and supporting and caring for each other, because that is how these kind of connections are supposed to be as the two of you come together. But your person knows where they have made a big mess here, and they are feeling it and experiencing it every day, not really happy with themselves. Sometimes they just sit and stare off into space and think, why did I do this? And in those moments when they are just staring off into space, it all comes flooding back to them. All of those scenes where they brought all of this confusion and chaos into your life. All of those times that they broke your heart by things that they said to you or ways that they treated you. All of the times that they crushed your spirit because they were creating arguments with you through their self-sabotaging behaviors and then perhaps blaming you for it. Although you know that you were completely innocent. Your person knows that they've let you down, And they do not want to let you down ever again. And that is something that you will see from them as they show up and start being accountable and responsible to you and this relationship. I should never have said some of the things I said because I didn't mean them. But they still said them. Just because they should never have said them, does that excuse them from saying those things? Not really, because they have to be accountable. This is about them owning the things that they have done that have hurt you. This is about them being able to edit what they say to you moving forward. And perhaps your person just reacted and said things that they didn't mean because they were upset, angry, or fearful about what was happening between the two of you. But your person is going to make amends for all of this. There will be this grand, beautiful, sincere apology that is coming from your person because they don't want to ever hurt you or themselves ever again. And you will see your person contributing to this relationship, doing so much more than they ever have by showing up for you and being there for you, being the one that you can count on and depend on, someone who's going to give to you, who's going to give back to this connection, who is going to work with you side by side to build a relationship that is happy and healthy and balanced and tranquil and harmonious. And it has taken this person this time to figure this stuff out. Some people move slower than others. Not everyone's going through it at the same rate of speed because we all have our own life lessons and experiences that we need to have for each lifetime, but they are getting through it as best they can. They understand as well, though, that time is of the essence. Another thing that they are embarrassed about, that it is taking them as much time as it is. But they want to catch up to you to where you are on your individual spiritual journey. And they want the two of you to be able to continue on this journey together in union with each other. But let's see what else is coming through, please. What do we need to hear? I have so many regrets. Boy, that one sentence is just loaded with so many thoughts. Your person does have a lot of regrets. They regret running. They regret sabotaging this relationship. They regret breaking your heart. They regret hurting you. They regret bringing so much pain into your life. They regret all of the confusion and the drama and the chaos and the melodrama. They regret not being there for you. They regret taking you for granted. They regret not taking responsibility, and they regret their pride and ego in the fact that they were not willing to own the things that they did wrong, blame you instead for things that they did wrong, and then never apologize because they were stubborn and selfish. And through all of this, through all of their regret, through all of their guilt, through all of their behaviors that created this big, huge damage here in this connection for the two of you, this person can't stop thinking about you, and they can't stop loving you. And that is the key awakening point for this person, showing them that I should have done things so very different. Why did I allow myself to be controlled by my fears? Why did I allow myself to not follow my heart? Why didn't I listen to what my soul was telling me? Why didn't I do what I knew was the right thing, but I reacted out of all of this fear, all of this stuff that has held me back from so many things in my life, and I have so much regret for not changing sooner. And through all of that, your person sees where you have been, this tremendous power behind them, this tremendous catalyst for change, the one who inspires them, the one who has lifted them up, the one who has given them confidence and courage to work through their issues. And they are remembering those conversations that the two of you shared, and they are working through these issues so that they can come back to you and take responsibility for all of the things that they have done wrong that have hurt you and this connection. Because by betraying you and this relationship, they also betrayed the universe, which is not a very wise thing to do, but also themselves. because they agreed to have this connection with you. That is why I said earlier, this is a fate in love. There is a destiny here because the two of you have been trying to find one another and get this relationship to work out since you came to the planet for this lifetime. Ultimately, it all comes back to the place where the two of you will converge again and start moving forward. But your person is at the moment really regretting their mistakes and feeling very embarrassed about how they acted. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. We'll use some tarot cards to get some more information. These are really big cards, guys, so shuffling them is a bit of a challenge, but they do have some beautiful images on them. But let's see what else is going on. What do we need to know about this person and this connection, please? Well, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Lady Luck is on your side because changes are coming into this connection. And that is what the Wheel of Fortune is about. It is also about the fate and destiny that exists between you and this person. And we have spoken about that several times in this reading already. This tells us that there's more to your story, that there is more to come. Because this connection and this story between you and this person is way far from being over. There is so much more that's going to happen here concerning you and your person. And we have this beautiful yin-yang symbol here in the middle of the wheel, telling us that ultimately it is about divine union for the two of you being able to come together and build this partnership. But the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of fate, and that wheel is constantly turning, and things are changing every day. Sometimes we just can't see it. And many times when we can't see the changes that are happening, we can begin to doubt that anything truly is happening. But the wheel of the universe is constantly spinning and churning and turning, creating change in our lives from day to day. And you guys see that all the time in things that are happening around you. And it will happen in this connection with your person as well. The Wheel of Fortune is also about the karma that exists between you and this person. I did not just say that you and this person are karmics. I'm going to say that one more time. I did not just say that you and this person are karmics. There is karma between the two of you. And the reason I repeated it is because someone in the comments will invariably say, we're not karmics. I mean, so there you go. I've said it twice, kind of 4 times in a way now. But the point is, karma is those life lessons that you agree to have with each other for every lifetime. And that is what is written in your soul blueprint, your soul contract with this person, that you will provide for each other. This growth, this awakening, bringing one another so much transformation and the potential to become the awakened souls that we are here to become. This is why you are a tremendous catalyst for change in this person's life. But they have also been a tremendous catalyst for change in yours. And that is the karma. That is part of this destiny. But the destiny is ultimately for the two of you to come together into a relationship and experience true love, real love, a happy, healthy relationship where there is emotional intimacy, where there is spiritual and physical intimacy as well, building a very firm foundation for the two of you to take the connection to this long-term space and ultimately to this union that comes as a result of this yin-yang symbol. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What does the collective? Well, something flipped over. And that is the 4 of Pentacles. Anyone resonate with squirrels? There's a beautiful squirrel on here with some acorns. The 4 of Pentacles, that squirrel's hoarding its coins. Your person wants to hoard you as well. What I mean by that is they want to hold on to you. This is about your person not wanting to let you go. This is about them wanting to hold on to this relationship and they don't want to release it. They're not going to let it go because they want to hold on to you. Now, the 4 of Pentacles we have to also consider is the number 4, which is one of my favorite numbers because it is all about personal power. It is about stability and it is about a very strong foundation of these 4 coins that build the cornerstones for a relationship. Yes, and I already mentioned this relationship for you and this person is going to be built stronger than it was in the past because of your individual growth. And as you come back together and you are both at a higher vibration, it is going to give this relationship that potential that it needs, much greater potential to be able to go to that place of union. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is coming through, please? Well, this is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is your person at the moment taking on all of that is across the top of this reading today. That is them owning it. This Five of Cups is their regret. It is them recognizing that they have been a screw up. It is them acknowledging that they should have been accountable and responsible, that they should not have made so many mistakes, that they shouldn't have acted foolishly. It is them taking ownership of all of it and really feeling the emotion of it as well. Feeling the guilt, having to stare at it, having to deal with it, having to process it, having to carry it around with them every day. And as they go about their day-to-day business, they go to the restroom or they go to stand in front of a window and they see their reflection. And in their reflection, they have to look at themselves and go, wow, you really made a big, huge mess. You were really foolish. You really need to act better. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be embarrassed with how you acted. And your person is taking this on, and it is giving them part of this karmic life lesson here. Now, that time, I'm meaning the karma, although I did say karmic, okay, but it is about the karmic lessons that are here between the two of you. That is this lesson that they're getting. They're having to acknowledge that this is not how you act, that this is not how you treat someone that you truly care about. This isn't even how you treat your friends, the way that this person treated you. No, the way that your person acted is not acceptable. It is disgusting. And your person is feeling this disgust and this humiliation and embarrassment with themselves right now. And you know what? They need to feel it. I am not judging them. That is not my job. My job is to tell you what's going on with them. But what I mean by that is this is what is giving them the growth that they need. These lessons that come with guilt, regret, remorse, feeling horrible for how you have let someone down, failing yourself, failing the universe, and doing all of these other things, those are very powerful teachers. Because when you have to work through those things, sometimes you have to go through a dark night of the soul as well. And your person is having to go through all of this right now. And they are having to feel the heavy weight of it. But, as I've said many times before, that is giving them the experiences and the growth and the life lessons that they need right now to make sure that they never, ever do this to you again. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? This is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is all about your person thinking about you. They're taking a lot of trips down memory lane. What a beautiful card this is, with this giant pink cup here and this very whimsical looking giant fish. And I think this is supposed to be some sort of like hot air balloon maybe, but we have a rainbow, a symbol of hope. We have a lot of other things that are floating around here. We have some ducks, some geese. We have dandelions in this image as well. And we have this little girl with red hair holding on to her teddy bear. And this is your person at the moment, metaphorically holding on to their teddy bear, looking up into the sky, staring off into space, staring at the wall, staring at the ceiling as they lie in bed, thinking about all the times that they spent together with you, wishing that they had done things differently, wishing that things were very different, actually. But they can't wish it and make it different. All they can do is show back up and start being different and start acting different and start being responsible and accountable and not taking you for granted and contributing to this relationship. But that is what they are going to do, because these trips down memory lane are causing this person to long for you and miss you. causing them to acknowledge that they need to take action and do something. Because as well, this Six of Cups is about someone from the past returning. And this will be your person returning to come back towards you because they don't want to let you go. And they know the story between the two of you is not finished. They want to start over. They want to get back together and build a better relationship for the two of you moving forward. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What does the collective need to know? What is going on, please? And this is the Five of Wands. Well, that is all about your person not being happy with themselves. They are feeling a lot of inner conflict at the moment for how they treated you. This would be them really experiencing this sense of feeling foolish. This would be them really not liking themselves very much and acknowledging that, yes, they screwed up and made so many mistakes and all of their regret and creating problems and bringing drama, creating arguments, doing all of these things that this person did. They are feeling the heavy weight of it. We do have two fives here, which is interesting, which is about change. But the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands energy together, ouch. Your person riding the emotional roller coaster ride of sadness, despair, but also feeling that I'm really mad at myself for how I acted, for how I treated you. I'm really embarrassed with myself. I just couldn't help it at the time, and I know that I shouldn't have said these things that I did, and I allowed my fears to overwhelm me. But I can definitely see now that that was not the right choice. And I have so many regrets. And as I return to you, I want to start building a much more stable relationship for the two of us because I know that you are the one for me. This is the Empress. And what a beautiful card that is. What a beautiful image on this card. So many things from nature because the Empress does represent the Divine Mother, representing the goddess Gaia. We do have a dragonfly, we have a deer, we have a beautiful bird. I'm not sure what that is. That might be some sort of egret or stork or crane, I'm not sure. Beautiful flowers, beautiful swallows here as well. We have a cute little chipmunk and we have a leopard and all of these beautiful hibiscus flowers and a lily. The Empress tells us your person knows that you are the one for them. And they see that you are the ideal partner for them. With the Empress energy showing up, your person knows that they should have respected you and that they should have treated you with more honor, with more love and more dignity. But that will definitely be their course of action as they come back around. They see you as someone who is very marvelous and very magical. They see you as someone who makes things happen and gets things done. They also see you as the one that they want to spend the rest of their life with because the Empress is all about long-term partnership and commitment. And that commitment that comes with the Empress is usually one that involves marriage. Not that you have to get married. Some people want to live together or live apart and just be in committed partnerships with each other. But the bottom line is it is about long-term partnership and long-term union. We also have the Lovers. This is about a decision for love. Oh, I love this artist rendition of the Lovers. I hadn't really noticed this before, but this is two swans making a heart. Swans mate for life. And swans is also a symbol for divine counterpart connections. The Lovers tells us that your person is so very attracted to you. They desire you. They want you. They love you. They want to be with you. The Lovers is a union of hearts and a union of souls, so you can be soulmates. But the Lovers is also ruled by Gemini, which means the twins, so you could be twin flames. The bottom line is please just take that as it resonates for you and your connection. But the Lovers is about a decision for love. The Lovers is about long-term partnership. It is about divine union, very much supporting this yin-yang symbol, the Empress, with the Lovers card being present. We also have Justice. And Justice tells us very much, supporting that first card that came out for this reading, it was foolish of me to take you for granted. Yes, it was. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to grab the next card as well because it is the Two of Coins, which is all about balance and equilibrium as well. give and take, equal give and take, and that is what those two cards are about. Justice is about so much more, obviously, because it's a major arcana. But justice confirms this Wheel of Fortune in that the story between you and this person isn't finished. There is more to come. There are more chapters to write together. There are more episodes of this series of your love story that you will watch together on Netflix. That was a joke about the Netflix thing, but what I mean is the story's not finished. It's not over. There is so much more to come with justice being here. But with this combination of cards, the Two of Coins and justice, your person is going to be so much more giving to you. These are cards of equal give and take, reciprocity, but also truth, honesty, an apology, integrity. Your person being able to be there for you and give back so much more than they have ever given back in the past. This Two of Pentacles, this Two of Coins also tells us that change is coming into this connection because your person has been going through changes of their own. It's about a turnaround from where things currently stand. It's going to flip in the other direction because your person is coming back to see if you're going to take them back in as a romantic candidate, as a romantic partner, because they want to apologize. They want to speak the truth to you about everything, and they want to come at you with honor, truth, integrity, and authenticity. And that is going to be a very different version of your person that you have perhaps seen in the past. But as well, with this Justice card, it is about them taking responsibility for their words, their actions, and everything else that went down between the two of you, and owning it. Smoke and Mirrors. Well, this card comes with number 42. If anyone resonates with number 42, that could be April 2nd. It could be February 4th. 4 plus 2 does equal 6. Like on that 6 of cups. 6 is a number for balance, harmony in a relationship as well. So with it being 6, it could be June. It could be the 6th of a month. But smoke and mirrors, well, no more room for smoke and mirrors in this connection with your person. This is all about them being real. This is about them being authentic. This is about them being true, getting rid of their pride, getting rid of their ego, getting rid of their stubbornness and selfishness, because your person wants to be real and they want to be authentic with you as they come back and start building this relationship together. Waking the Lion, one of my favorites. I love Waking the Lion. That is such a majestic beast. I love lions. They are just, well, courageous, ferocious, brave, unless it's the one from The Wizard of Oz, which for many of you may have been your person in the past. The Cowardly Lion. But your person's not going to be cowardly anymore. They're going to be courageous. They're going to be brave. They are finding that courage and strength within them to figure out how they're going to come back to you and what they're going to say to you, because your person doesn't want to let you go. This Waking the Lion is about them taking action. No more sleeping in the jungle tonight, a wing-a-whack. This is about your person. How did I do this now? I don't know how I do this. I get them off center. But I think you guys can still see that there. Waking the Lion. Didn't want to lose any of him because he's such a magnificent beastie. But Waking the Lion, this is about your person doing what's necessary. This is about them having an awakening. This is about them having a serious wake-up call. And like I have said several times throughout this reading, all of that pain, all of that suffering, all of that anguish that your person has been going through, crying, tears, longing for you, missing you, feeling all of that regret, that guilt, that remorse, all of those things is definitely providing that wake-up call that this person has needed for quite some time. Your person finding that strength, courage, and confidence within them to show back up for you, to be the partner you need them to be. Now, this card comes with number 19. That could be September 1st. It could be January 9th. It could be the 19th of a month. 1 plus 9 does equal 10, which resolves to 1, which is all about starting fresh and starting over. The next card is the Castle. This card comes with number, I'm going to stare at those numbers. Oh my gosh, I can't figure that out. Is that 43? This might be 43. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm completely stumped. 43? I think that might be 43. Because I'm not really sure, I'm just going to drop that there. 43, well, that's 50 and that's 10. I think it's 43. So if that is 43, that could be April 3rd. It could be March 4th. It could be the number 7, because 7 is about change with a purpose. That means it could be July. It could be the 7th month, the castle. How many times have you guys heard me say that your person was building a 10-foot thick stone wall around their heart? The castle. Yes, the castle. And that is what your person has been doing. But then now they feel foolish and they feel embarrassed and ashamed for building that wall around their heart. They know that it's time to knock it down. They want to knock it down. They want to take a sledgehammer to it. They want to take a jackhammer to it. They want it to just go away, because your person sees that by holding back their love and their feelings and their emotions for you, they were only hurting themselves in this whole process by not being responsible to this relationship. But as well, the castle. What lives in castles? Princesses. Castles are all about fairy tales, or fairy tales are all about castles, however you want to look at it. And I really feel that this is telling us that there's going to be a different ending to your story than where it currently stands. And we do have justice here, and we have the Wheel of Fortune here, that are about this love story between you and this person, writing more chapters together, creating a different ending than where it currently is. There's more to the story. There are more chapters to write with this card showing up. But as well, it is time for your person to knock down these walls. And they regret having those walls there that they thought were protecting them from being hurt, but yet it seems to have hurt them more that they put these walls, these 10-foot thick castle walls, around their heart. And they see and they understand that now, because the lion in them has been awakened and they have had a massive wake-up call. Abandoned. Well, this is left out, walked away, and cold. I really feel that this is telling us that when your person ran away, when they left, when they walked away, they can definitely see that they abandoned themselves in this whole process. This is why they feel foolish. This is why they are acknowledging that they're not very pleased with their behavior. This is why they're saying that they're embarrassed and that they have humiliated themselves, because they thought they were going to be able to escape these feelings that they had for you. But they can see very clearly that through all of this, they haven't been able to get away from these feelings that they have for you, because they desire you and they desire this partnership. They know that they abandoned themselves when they hurt you. They thought they were going to be able to escape these feelings, but that has not proven true for this person. As a matter of fact, they are hurting even more, because they're having to also own all of their mistakes, their pride, their ego, the harsh words they spoke to you, their low vibration behaviors, their toxic and dysfunctional messes as well. But it has awakened them, like that lion, to what they need to do to come back towards you. Mistakes. Speaking of mistakes, misunderstood, victim, and lost soul. Well, your person acknowledges the mistakes that they have made. And I do feel that perhaps at one point your person might have felt like a lost soul, but they're not lost. They have been finding themselves and they have been figuring things out with such great effort. They are spending a lot of time working on this to try and understand themselves, because they want to come out of this victim mentality. And what does a victim do? They don't take responsibility, because if they're a victim, then they don't have to be accountable, and they can just kind of like carry on doing what they want to do and say what they say to somebody, regardless of how it's going to hurt them, because they have been a victim or carrying that victim mentality for quite some time. But your person knows that these mistakes are something that they want to apologize for, and they will not be making any of these kind of mistakes with you as the two of you come together again. Apology. Well, this is about forgiveness and return. Well, It goes without saying that I feel your person is going to apologize, because that as well is part of this Justice card. Your person apologizing to you, expressing deep apology, actually, wondering if you are going to forgive them, hoping that you are, hoping that you're going to hear them out, hoping that you're going to allow them to explain themselves. But I feel that they have so many regrets for all of their behaviors, for abandoning this connection, for walking away, for being cold, for creating so much drama and chaos through the mistakes that they were making. Your person needs to feel all this, because it is what is awakening the lion that is within them. And I feel as well this person regrets escaping, or trying to escape, trying to avoid, block, and push away. I'm just going to escape, and then I am no longer going to feel any of this stuff, because if I avoid it, if I run from it, if I push it away, if I block it, I'm not going to feel it. It is all just going to magically disappear. But it doesn't do that. It doesn't. Your person can't push away these thoughts of you, these feelings for you. They thought they may have been able to run and hide from them, but alas, no. They can run, but they can't hide. And your person wants to come back, and they want to apologize. They are going to own all of the things that they have done in this relationship with you that were so hurtful, that were so neglectful, that were so low vibration, that were so irresponsible, that were so disrespectful. Because your person knows that to come back to you, they are going to have to be accountable, responsible, respectful, communicative, loving, caring, giving. Someone who is willing to do the work. Someone who is willing to give back to you. Someone who wants to make sure that there is balance, integrity, honesty, trust, love, and respect, and peace and harmony in this relationship. Because your person has had a massive wake-up call through all of this. They feel embarrassed. They feel foolish. They have so many regrets for all of the things that they have done wrong. But through all of this, your person has learned a very powerful lesson. That not having you in their life has been one of the greatest challenges that they have ever experienced. And that challenge of not having you in their life has been much harder for them than to work through all of this stuff. And that is why they want to come back to you. Because your person desires you, and they want to build a better relationship with you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.